Send to me or? Oh, okay, okay. You have Discord?
No.
On WeChat?
No, your other computer.
Oh, okay. Other computer WeChat. I think you didn't finish binomial expansion. Did you finish binomial expansion? Like a plus b, the whole thing to the power of n, like that?
Oh, should we over it briefly, but we haven't actually like learned.
Yeah, today we try to cover some functions and some binomial expansion. Find the equation of easier first. Asymptotes.
By finding the question, do we find the extent?
Oh yeah. Later I'll show you. I'll just write something. So this is asymptotes. This is called the horizontal asymptotes. This is called vertical asymptotes. If you got graphical calculator, you can sketch it. Yeah.
What am I finding?
Oh, we're finding the equation. For example, if you got this curve, if you have this curve, this is a y equals 2. This is x equals 3. So the vertical asymptotes equation, x equals 3 is a vertical line. Y equals 2 is the horizontal line. So we try to find these two lines. Guys, if you have a graphical calculator, you can sketch it like a manual graph. y1 equals 10 divided by x minus 1 plus 2. Like this, if you sketch the graph. Of course, for higher level, after you know the idea, we better sketch the graph without calculator. How we do it, Okay, check on. This is this part is in function, in function. I'm not sure why Christian school studied this one earlier. Let's have a look on. Do you know x cannot be 1? Because denominator cannot be 0. Okay, this is called the domain. This is called the domain, guys. Domain is about possible x values. Double check, guys. Y cannot be what? The condition on y value or possible y values, we call them a range. The range. So that's domain, the range. Y cannot be some value. Y cannot be what value? Y cannot be 0, really? Let's have a look. If number 1, if y equals 0, y can be 0. Actually, -4, 0 is called x-intercept. Oh, you're right. Y cannot be 2. Eden, explain why y cannot be 2. Oh, rearrange the equation. That's a very good way. Check out. Y minus 2 equals 10 over x minus 1. So x minus 1 equals 10 over y minus 2. Oh, y cannot be 2. Y cannot be 2. You can also say x just equals 10 over y minus 2 plus 1. Oh, y cannot be 2. So this is the range and domain. Okay, domain, the range. If you got here, for hyperbola, those curve got a common name, hyperbola. Charlotte learned hyperbola in NCA level 2, right? The graph modeling thing. Normally, some cars use monkey bar, like the park thing, model some curve. This is hyperbola.
Excuse me, Dr. Chan.
Yeah.
So when I pressed the equation in the graph function and I did draw, this is argument error.
Oh, you need to ask your mom, take a picture and send to me via WeChat. Or maybe you can switch on your video, show me the screen, so I can see what you input in the calculator. We cannot see your screen because you have some high-tech thing. Yeah, it's okay. Just take a picture and send to me. Because this is not a big question. So y can be 0, but y cannot be 2. Now, how we sketch the graph, guys? X cannot be 1 in hyperbola. It's really just this 1. X cannot be 1. The whole curve not touch this line. So we can say x equals 1 is the vertical asymptote. Vertical asymptote, x equals 1. IV, how about horizontal asymptote? Y equals
2.
excellent. So in the graph, we sketch here 2. Okay. And we know x-intercept. Of course, we try to work it out without calculator. We try to work out without calculator. X-intercept is -40. -40. It's here. What's y-intercept? Ellie, how we calculate y-intercept?
Wait, is it me?
Yeah. We make x 0 to calculate y-intercept.
So it's 10 divided by -1 plus 2.
Excellent. 10 divided by -1 plus 2. -8. Right? -8, huh?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's a y-intercept. Oh, which means it's down here. Holy. This is y-intercept. And here is the asymptote. Okay, how we sketch the graph? We need our graph pass through these two intercepts, which means the graph just here and here approach this one. And here approach. That's one side. Maybe you make it a bit bending like this. Just try to make a smooth curve here. That's how we sketch this part. How about the other part? The other part, pretty symmetrical. It's around here. That's how we sketch the graph. Yep, -8. Okay. Okay, that's the first one. How about the second one? What's the vertical asymptote? We need the x equals. Horizontal asymptote, y equals. Yeah, what's this one? Charlotte, x equals?
Sorry.
Good. Y equals?
0.
Excellent. Yeah, we don't need to sketch it. If you know how to sketch number 1, of course, number 2, okay. Let's do number 3. Vertical asymptotes, x equals
3.
Good. Horizontal asymptote, 单六乘 y equals what? Okay, Eden, y equals what? How you got it? Oh, we just checked the number in front of x. We just checked the number in front of x. On the top is -1. Oh, the number in front of x, 10 minus x, the number in front of x, check here, the number in front of x minus x, so it's -1. Oh, okay, I'll show you again this way. Guys, check on. I'll show you. We don't need this part. So this is a curve y equals 10 minus x over x minus 3. Asymptotes, it's really ask you this. If x is infinity, how about y? If x is infinity, 10 minus infinity, just minus infinity, okay? Or you think about a billion. 10 minus a billion, just negative a billion. How about a billion minus 3? Still a billion. Minus 3 can be ignored, right? That's why negative infinity over negative a billion over a billion, just -1. That's why Eden said we use cover-up method. On the top, if you ignore the number, on the bottom, if you ignore the number, you have -1. Okay? But because this question also in standard level, let's show you how we do in higher level. Oh, y equals 10 minus x, x minus 3. Let's do some algebra. Divided by x, divided by x, divided by x, divided by x. We all divide by x. X is infinity. If x is infinity, what's this part, Charlotte? Yes. How about this part? 0. Yes. So this part all 0. That's why -1 over 1, just -1. That's why here -1. Okay. Guys, try number 4. VAHA. You can also use Eden method. Eden said we can rearrange, make x the subject, so you know what value y cannot take. Yeah, for number 3, if you make x the subject, you can also prove y cannot be -1. Or asymptote y equals 1. For number 4, x equals 2 correct, but y equals, what y equals? Yes, the new Q, vertical asymptote.
X equals 2.
Excellent. Y equals the horizontal one. Daniel Q.
y equals to 1.
Oh, we need to double check. We have several ways for this question. It's a 3x minus 1, 2x minus 4. If you just cover the number part, cover means here. If you just cover the number, you just cover the number part, covered. We got this 3 over 2. That's the first way. We can say 3 over 2. What's the second way? Second way, like practice algebra. Guys, try to make x the subject. Everybody, try to make x the subject. I give you the first step already. You bring the bottom to the other side, change to times. Okay? And what x equals? Okay. So what x equals Isabella, what x?
4y minus 1 over 2y minus 3. Four y.
Oh, 4y. Very good. Correct. So from here, you know, denominator cannot be 0. So the asymptote y equals 3 over 2. Okay? Okay, shut up. Or you can all divide by x, divide by x, divide by x, divide by x. If x is infinity, you got 3 minus 0 over 2 minus 0. So just 3 over 2. Okay? Yeah, that's how we got this. Sorry, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Standard level. 1, 2, 3, 4 standard level. Let's check number 5, which is higher level. Hey, Isabella, did you learn this case number 5?
Yeah.
Very good. What's the name for the asymptote?
Diagonal asymptote.
It's a horizontal, vertical, or another name?
Diagonal.
Diagonal. I think in IB it's called the oblique. Oh, the teacher called diagonal. Okay, we use oblique. Yeah, looks like a diagonal. Let's sketch it first. Later we check algebra. Let's sketch it. This moves. Y equals x squared divided by x minus 2. Guys, check asymptote. Yeah, this asymptote. Check here. There's a. That's why Isabella said diagonal. Because there's an asymptote like this line. Okay. It's like a diagonal. Yeah.
Sam,
Yes.
from looking at the equation, how do you know if there's going to be an oblique asymptote?
Oh, okay. You mean if we don't use calculator? If we use calculator, the graph give you like asymptotes. Let's try it without calculator. Let's do pure higher level. This question very good. We can revise algebra. We have a function x squared over x minus 2. The question, guys, check in IB now, we have a new chapter called prove. Can you guys prove this thing just equals x plus 2 plus 4 over x minus 2? Guys, can you prove this? Try to prove this one same as this one. Prove, huh? Hey, Katrina there?
Yeah,
Oh, how we prove it?
it's a partial fraction.
Oh, you're talking about partial fraction. Partial fraction typical form is like this. X minus 2, x plus 1 equals a over x minus 2, b over x plus 1. This is partial fraction. Yeah. Like you split into two fractions. But yeah, idea same. How you prove it? Oh, in IB prove. If you cannot go left-hand side, this side called the right-hand side. If you cannot start from left-hand side, you can start from right-hand side. Right-hand side equals this is just over 1. I just do something called the common denominator. Okay, this common denominator. Guys, expand and simplify. Which is the left-hand side. Left-hand side. We finished the proof. Okay. If you really like start from left-hand side, we need to make up something. Why we minus 4? You can think about it. Why we use minus 4? Right-hand side. Why we use x squared minus 4? Eden, why we use x squared minus 4?
Oh, yeah, so we can cancel out. You can get x minus 2 x minus 2.
Very good. Yes, that's why. Okay. So that's how we got it. Of course, because our group probably learned polynomial. You can do this way. something called the long division. X times X 2x minus 4. 4. That's like division. Oh, you minus. That's the same thing. X plus 2, 4. Okay. That's like how we change improper fraction into mixed fraction or mixed numeral. Michael, any question about how we change this form? No. If X is very large, what happened? If X pretty large. If X pretty large, this part compared with the first part can be ignored. This part, how we write the word negligible? How we write negligible or something? Okay, can be ignored. Okay. Yeah, we can just say if X large, this part just around 0. Compare with the previous part, it can be ignored. Okay. If the second term ignored, we only got the first term. That's why y equals x plus 2 is an oblique asymptote. Y equals x plus 2 oblique asymptote. Okay. Also, in the calculator, if you sketch y equals x plus 2, if you sketch y equals x plus 2, that's the asymptote right here. That's the asymptote. And we also have another asymptote. It's a vertical one. Eden, what's the vertical asymptote? X equals, there is a vertical asymptote. X equals, or X cannot be in this formula. X, 2. Yeah, 2. So now we have this graph here. Okay, you have 2 asymptotes. Now let's try more. We still need to investigate the same graph. This is the graph. Now we need to investigate more. Yeah, but I'll just ask how we do it without calculator. Now we know the asymptote. Y equals x plus 2. This is 2. X plus 2 just here. Y equals x plus 2. This is -2. And x equals 2. We know this is the asymptotes. Okay? Asymptotes here. But if your curve like got these 2 asymptotes, the curve could be this way. Approach. Could be this way approach, okay, here we got two possible graphs. They got same asymptotes. Okay, so the question is now, yeah, we can just put in some points. Okay, for example, we need to investigate more. Question 1. For this graph, x-intercept, second one. The formal wording called the range is about y on. The condition on y. Number 2. For example, if you know we have x-intercept just 0, 0, you substitute 0 into x, you got 0, 0. So the curve really just pass. The curve really just passed this point. Okay, like this, asymptotes. So the question is very, very important, very, very important. Y value always above this point. Y always bigger than equal to some value. Or y always less than equal to another value. So the question changed. Guys, can you find here and here, which means here and here? How can we find those? How we find those? Okay. How we find this condition? That's like a maximum minimum, maximum minimum. For maximum minimum, we have several ways. For example, in the future, you can do calculus, which is called the differentiation. We don't do this method for today, differentiation. Because differentiation, if derivative equals 0, got maximum minimum point. You guys learned NCAA level 2, so you know something about this. Method 2. Use the idea about the inverse thing. Can you make x the subject? Our question is here. Can you make x the subject? Try to find x equals something. How to make x the subject? How to make x the subject? This question is very important. How we make x the subject? Oh, that's a nice way, eh? Yes, okay. Charlotte, try the completing square. That's a good way. Yx minus 2y equals x squared. So we got x squared minus yx plus 2y 0. If I write this, double check if I understand what I'm doing. What's this? Yeah, quadratic formula. Eden, in quadratic formula, what's A, B, C here? What's B? We need a, oh, very good, negative y squared. A just 1. What's C, Eden? 2y 1. Of course, I like Charlotte way. Charlotte try complete square like this. Like this. Yeah, I like this way. Formula okay. So we got y plus minus y squared minus 8y over 2. Oh, now we have something. Inside the square root, we need a bigger than equal to 0. Inside the square root bigger than equal to 0. Katrina, how about now? What's here and here?
Y is 0 and 8.
Oh yeah, but how you change to inequality? Because we have 0 and 8. This is the curve. We need bigger than 0. So we need this part and this part. Y either bigger than 8 or less than 0. Okay, this method too, very, very important. Very, very important. So which means my graph not very good. This is really just less than equal to 0. Let's check the calculator one. Oh, it's really 0 here. And here, it's really just 8. Okay? So the whole graph, one piece always above 8. The other piece always below 0. Okay, so that's how we sketch this graph. This type of question inside Oxford and Cambridge University entrance exam. This type of question. Yeah, oblique asymptote. Yeah, that's the idea. Let's follow the idea, make a little bit further. A little bit further, like, oh. Okay. Oh, yeah. If they gave you the graph, how you find the equation? How you find the equation? At least you know something here. If I write here, check if you understand. Something plus something e plus x minus 4. Ayo. Not sure what's in front and here. Guys, check if you understand why I got x minus 4. Next step. You know, we have an oblique asymptote. It's like some line here. This equation just here. Try to find it. What equation in the middle? 这条路了啊。The crystal, like a clear one. Should have a lot. Okay, if you can find the equation, sketch it. Yes, a good way you sketch x equals 4 first. Sketch x equals 4 first. I feel pass through this point. That one? Is this one, guys? Sure, I forgot this one. Yeah, it's like a symmetrical. Symmetrical. What's the equation? Oh, yes, just x plus 1. We still need some more information. how we determine the number here. How we determine a single constant here? You just choose a point. For example, you can choose this point. You can choose this point. Just choose some nice point. You can choose this point. You can choose this point. You can choose the point with a whole number value. Eden, what's the value? 3, 3. Okay. So we got the equation. Let's try 1, 1. X equals 1. Oh yeah, 3. That's it. That's oblique asymptote. Bio, any question?
No.
Okay, I'll just make up a question for your homework. Y equals, later we move to next topic. Oh, the question very similar. Question 1. Oh, vertical asymptote. Question 2. Oblique asymptotes. Asymptote. Number 3. Range. Oh, it's y bigger than equal to y less than equal to the range. 4. X-intercept, Y-intercept. 5. Sketch graph. No calculator. This is the question. Yeah, I can send this one to WeChat group.
Sam,
Yep.
for these type of questions, are there no horizontal asymptotes?
Oh yeah, for this one, there's no horizontal asymptote. You're right. It's like the horizontal one tilted straight to diagonal. Homework, which means you need to do it and take picture, send to me. Okay. Let's start another topic.